All right, we can get started. We can, Olinger will join when he does, and anybody else that wants to join as well. Today's guest is me, because I was high scorer yet again. Like I told Kirk, my piggy bank's getting full of those $10 bills. It's awesome from being high scorer every week. Back in my rightly place, not at the bottom of the scoring, but at the top. 157 points for me this week. By far the high scorer this week. High scoring position was a three-way tie, so we're gonna enjoy splitting that 167 or however that works out. Clancy Wiggum with Hunter Henry. Donnie double stuff with Andrews, and Frick, you had Gronk. Actually, Gronk did something for you for once.
Only one bastard.
Low scorer for the week, Anderson Spear, who surprisingly did not join, with 68 points. As far as standings goes, Cheese Division, your commissioner, 7-3. Beer, Donnie, still leading even though he's sinking fast, 6-4.
True story.
In the brat, Fred, I think, has already won the division at 10-0 now. Crazy run here.
Good, right?
Let's get into the games. I'm very disappointed that Ken didn't show up because I had a bunch of good one-liners for him, but Ken had 3 QBs on his roster and started the one that scored the least, which wasn't a good plan. He had injuries, of course, and the bye with Kelsey, so that didn't help him either, but I'm not going to tell him that. Not a lot of fight, it looks like, left in old Yeller here. Next week, he's got me. I'm hoping to put him out of his misery. He doesn't have McCaffrey again because he looks like he's going to be on the injured list again. Looking to kick the dog when he's down. Freddie, not a great week, but again, you get it done. Murray and Hopkins came through to score almost half your points.
Murray always comes through. I don't know how, but
I know. Well, Murray's amazing. That guy is consistent as hell. And then you got a great day from your kicker, which never hurts. 58-yard field goal at the end gave you, I think that's worth like 5 points, so that's cool. But yeah, not a high-scoring week from you, but didn't need it. Clancy Wiggum versus Max Hedstrom. Mike, I see Antonio Brown snuck his way on your roster again. You just can't avoid that. You love that guy.
He's actually scoring points this year, though.
I know, but he's going to get suspended again. You know he's going to bite you right in the ass.
Well,
I have decent receivers, so I probably will never use them, but I need running backs, apparently.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trading for Antonio Brown, sorry. If you would have had Michael Thomas and Brown on your roster just a couple years ago, everybody would have said that guy is going to be like right up there for the playoffs. But now, I don't know what's happened to Michael Thomas. He's a huge disappointment, and thank you for drafting the wrong Saint. That's helped me out hugely. I know. Well, yeah, it could have been, but the God spoke, and I got Kamara like I should have. Let's see. T, you're just hanging around, bud. I mean, you've had a ton of injuries. You have a ragtag bunch of. I don't know how you put this lineup together, but you're winning.
4 out of my top 5 picks out.
Oh my God, that's crazy! And you're 5-5, and you're still 5-5, and definitely in the thick of things because that division is falling apart, and you're right there.
I want to sneak in as the final seed and then beat Oswald.
You're gonna give Freddie his first loss of the year
in the playoffs.
Wouldn't that be crazy if he went undefeated and then lost his first game in the playoffs?
I'm coming for you, Ben.
I'm ready.
Let's see. Hawk Handy versus Donnie Double Stuffed. As predicted a few weeks ago, Donnie, I'm sorry for this, but your descent has continued in the beer division.
That was definitely common knowledge. You can see that one coming.
And I started that slide for you, so I apologize for that. But with Mahomes on bye, you resorted to Baker Mayfield, which gave you five whole points. but even with you got 46 from your running backs, which is pretty damn good. But you still only managed 97 points. So your running backs gave you like half your points. And your normal Mahomes, you're missing your normal 30 there, so that hurt a lot.
Yep.
Hawk, on the other hand, has now won 2 in a row, and if you look at his roster, I mean, it's really not awful. When he gets Gurley off a bye, he's got 2 respectable running backs. He's got a good tight end. He's got a good quarterback if he ever gets his head out of his ass and plays like he should. And he's getting guys like Cole Beasley to score 26 points somehow. So, I mean, he's right in the thick of things. He's 4-6. He's got a shot. He's not done yet. I say 7 wins in this league generally gets you in the playoffs. So he's probably going to have to win out. Les Wang versus Dick Von Liggins. When your high scorer is your kicker, you're probably not going to win a lot of weeks. And that was the case for Les Wang this week. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll take 17 from a kicker any day, but when you have nothing else to go along with it, your kicker should be a side dish, not your main course, as we all know. DVL, subpar week, but as we know, it doesn't take a lot of effort to beat a Wang. Now, DVL is 5-5 after a horrendous start to the year, and he's on the right path to get into the playoffs. And I think at this point, I'd say he's looking good, and he's probably going to get one of the last playoff spots. Skeet Spunkley versus Frick Spankwell. Now, Frick, your team, as we talked last week, we do this every week. You started 4-0. And then now you've lost 6 in a row, so you're 4-6. Thinking about changing your name to Rock Sinkwell because that's kind of more appropriate for your team's approach right now. Now, we've all been waiting for your Chubb to come out. Sadly, you inserted your Chubb, and we thought it would be enough, but obviously you had no stamina to finish. What do you say about your team? What's this slide due to?
I'm not sure what's going on with my team right now. I think I need a new person to set my lineup. Maybe that might help. I'm not sure. Not enough lube on the Chubb. Something's going down here. I'm hoping to end
Literally
3-0 here at the end and just see what happens.
Now, Kirk, you haven't won since week 4. I checked that stat.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's got to be really painful when the guy sitting next to you just keeps on winning. I mean, is he constantly rubbing it in every week?
Who do you think helps him? Yeah, right.
Oh, well, he's not. What is your record? 3-7?
Yeah, I wouldn't take advice.
So you're saying that you focus so much on Ben that it's taken away from your own team?
Exactly. Yeah,
I see. Yeah. Likely story.
He's rubbing it in for Ben.
He is, yeah.
Nothing but a giver. I give and give and give all the time.
Well, you finally got a good game from Allen, and you also got a good game from Ronald Jones. Most of your guys either scored like 20 plus or like 4 this week, which is very weird. Luckily, you had enough guys that scored 20 plus to get you the win, which I said, let me reiterate, the first one since week 4.
Hey, it's okay.
You're on the right path now. I mean, you still, like mathematically have a shot at the playoffs, I think. You just have to win out and get some help. Now, I saved the best for last, of course. Triple C versus Anderson Spear, who was a coward and didn't show this week because he scored 68 points. After my shameful week last week, and I did withdraw my appeal after rolling safe, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. I've taken my penalty of being safe. And, yeah, I redeemed myself completely. Much like Tom Brady, who had a horrible week last week, Tom Brady gave me like 4 total touchdowns this week and 30-plus points. And like I said, I got plenty of other scoring from others, 158 points. Spear, what can you say? I think at this point he is the front runner for the Sucky Award. and probably the front runner for the calendar as well. We're going to have to find some big clothes for that big guy. He had all players this week except for 2 in single digits, which is actually hard to do if you even started the 8 or 9 worst guys on your roster. To have them all score single digits is quite an accomplishment. Now, I would normally roll for the wheel of punishment. However, if you remember the last time Patrick spun, and he has been the low scorer multiple times, he spun safe, and then he did a double or nothing for the next time he got low scorer, knowing he would probably be low scorer multiple times this year, and he rolled safe again. So as commissioner, I'm honoring that roll. We will not have a punishment for him, but just for shits and giggles, we will roll and see what he would have had. Oh, lunch is a lady. See, now I can roll something besides safe when there's nothing on the line, which really sucks. I'll try to do better next week. All right. Any final words from you fine gentlemen? And thank you, Steve, for showing up. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
We missed you.
Is
You're the
everybody
man.
honoring this this wheel of shame?
We have some people that still have to pay off certain losses, and that would be Eric Olinger.
Do we need to set like a deadline on this?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe a monetary penalty in place of not, if you don't fulfill your obligation by, say, year end or something, you lose like any, maybe $5 towards any high scorer prize that you've won or anything like that. I don't know. If you guys have ideas, let me know. It's hard to get people to honor, like the running one was hard. I don't think you've done your workout, Mike, have you?
I haven't seen Eric either.
Yeah.
I did deliver cookies though right away.
You did. You were good that way. Yes.
Can you make some more of them just for the hell of it? That'd be awesome, man.
You know, with 7 points from my running backs this last week, I was really trying to get low scoring apparently, but the rest of my team didn't cooperate.
Yeah, well, you got Antonio Brown, so just wait.
Can I put him in at running back?
I'll tell you what, you can start him at flex.
Yeah.
Sound like a deal?
I'm going Claypool at flex.
Nice. Is he a tight end or a receiver?
Receiver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
I wish he was considered tight end / receiver because then I could put him in the tight end spot. That'd be awesome. No luck.
Well, yeah, and Olinger still owes me beer too. So has to take part in at least 3 of these things, and he's got the running, which I don't know, Jason. What's the status of that?
I don't really know anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I run every day, so I don't know where the hell he's at, but.
Yeah. And he's kind of been a no-show the last couple of weeks too, so I'll have to give him some shit for that. Anyway, I'll get on him about his obligations, and I'll report back to you next week. Hopefully I can get him to join next week. All right, any final words from you fine gentlemen? All right, folks. Have a good one, boys. Good luck this week.